Hi there, Silvergood. Hi, Silvergood. How are you? This is Melody again, and it's nice to see all of you once more here on a Thursday afternoon here at Silvergood. And I prepared two stories for you today. Actually, my other story is a repeat of what I had the last time because I guess it wasn't recorded very well. So I'm gonna do that story again. But my first story is about a very, shall I say, very playful creature. Okay? And every time he had a chance to be around with other animals, he just loves to play. Now, this is my friend here. I actually drew something that resembles my friend in my story. His name is Okaka Okaka. Okay? So are we all set for the story of Okaka Okaka? Now, Okaka Okaka was a 5-year-old frog, and he just loved to play. Okay? He just loved to play, and he just loved to sing, he just loved to dance, and he just loved to recite poems. Now, Okaka Okaka, well, he was always happy. He was a happy frog. Now, every time, I guess you know what the sound of a frog is like. Now, here in the Philippines, we have a distinct sound that frogs make. I know that in other countries they have different sounds that are created by frogs. Like, for example, in the United States of America, they would always say that their frogs sound like this: ribbit, 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 ribbit. Now, in the Philippines, our frogs sound differently. They sound like this: kokak, 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 kokak. That's how frogs sound like here in the Philippines. Now, Okaka Okaka, well, he just had so many questions because he was a very inquisitive frog. And he would always ask his mother, "Mom, what would happen if I'm gonna be jumping from this height and I'm gonna be jumping that high and higher?" said Okaka Okaka. Now, he just loved to ask so many questions and want to ask this from his mama. Now, one time, Okaka Okaka, well, because he was a very playful frog, he wanted to play with the other animals around his place. He saw the cats, so he went near the cats and their kittens, and he befriended them. And he said to the kittens, "Hey, I would like to play with you. Kokak, kokak. Would you want to play with me?" "Kokak, kokak," said Okaka Okaka. And so the kittens then said, "Meow, meow, meow. Sure, Okaka Okaka. We would like to play with you," said the kittens. So they played and they played and they played and they ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. They played it on the grasses and they had so much fun. Now, Okaka Okaka just loved playing with the kittens. He was hopping and hopping and hopping, but he was wondering why he couldn't run and, just like with the kittens. So when he got home to his mama, he then said, "Kokak, kokak. Mama, how come I couldn't run as fast and just like the kittens?" said Okaka Okaka. Now his mama would then say, "Oh, Okaka Okaka, kokak, kokak. The kittens have a way of walking and running," said the mama. Now, one time, he chanced upon some rabbits. And so he said to the rabbits, "Kokak, kokak. Hey, can I join you? Can I play with you?" And sure enough, he was already with the rabbits. And he jumped and he hopped and he hopped and he jumped together with the rabbits. And they jumped and jumped and hopped all day long. Now, because of that, well, Okaka Okaka was so happy. But then, here he goes again, asking questions with his mama when he got home. "Kokak, kokak. Mama, how come rabbits jump instead of walking like the kittens or hopping like me?" "Kokak, kokak," said Okaka Okaka. And the mama said, well, that's what they are, okaka, okaka, koka, koka. That's what rabbits are. They hop and they jump and they jump and they hop. Now, okaka, okaka, one day while he was playing with his rabbit friends, well, he said to his rabbit friends, what do you eat? Can I ask what you eat? And so the rabbits then said, oh, we eat so many things like vegetables, and we just love to eat carrots. Said the rabbits. Now okaka said, okay. But then the rabbits asked okaka, what would you like to eat, okaka? Said the rabbits to okaka. And okaka said, kokak. Oh, I just love to eat flies. And so, well, the rabbits showed okaka that, they were not really keen on eating flies. And so they left okaka. Poor okaka was so sad because he left his rabbit friends left him. And so he went again looking for new friends. This time around, he chanced upon some bats. And okaka said, oh, hey, would you like to be a friend to me? Kokak, said okaka. And so the bats then said, oh, we sure would like to have you as a friend, okaka. Would you like to join us and hang like the way we hang around? And so okaka did just that. Look, he hang like the bats did. But he just wondered and he said, Mama, kokak, how come the bats would just be hanging there? And it seems fun for them. The mama of okaka then said, kokak. Well, they just love to do that, okaka. Look, they just love hanging by the branches upside down. Now, okaka then said, okay. But one time, okaka, well, he saw some birds. And the birds, well, they tweeted. And the birds then said, while okaka would always say, what again? Kokak. And they asked okaka, how come you sound like that? And okaka said, well, frogs sound like this. I don't know how to sing like you, but I can sing like the way my mama and other frogs do. Kokak. Said okaka. Now, because of that, okaka then asked again his mama, Mama, how come birds sing like that? And we frogs would say, kokak. And the mama would again say, well, kokak. That's how birds are. They say, instead of saying, kokak. Now, okaka was about to go to school. Well, just like the other animals, and just like the other mama animals, Mama Frog brought okaka to school already. And so they walked until they arrived at the place called paaralan, or school in English. Because of that, okaka had so much fun playing and mingling with the other animals. And look at that. They all were having fun in the water, swimming, playing, splashing, and just having so much fun. And because of that, okaka was able to find some more friends there in school. Now his mommy was saying, okaka, Are you doing your schoolwork well? You should be. Koka, koka. And Ukaka Ukaka did just that. He was one smart frog, happy and smart. And that's the story of Ukaka Ukaka, the tiny frog. Now, frogs like Ukaka Ukaka. Well, probably people are like Ukaka Ukaka as well. We ask why some people are different from us, why some people behave differently from us, and why probably some people have, talents that we don't possess. Like, I don't run as fast as they can for all those athletes, in track and field. I couldn't do that, but I could always tell them, what you have. Like, I could probably, do so much of character voices, like the voice of the Okaka Okaka, like Koka Koka, and probably like the birds, the smaller birds, and I could do sounds of the bigger birds, like ah, 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 ah. Or probably I could sing a lullaby, something like I love you forever, I like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you will be. Or probably I could just be me. Well, anyway, just like Okaka Okaka, I hope we all love the story of Okaka Okaka, a frog who asks so many questions of why there are other animals who are different from him. A story, though, by a retelling by Reneo Villanueva, and the pictures of this story are done by Joji Pamintuan for Aklat Batibot. And now, I told you that I am going to be telling a story again of a small fish and a big fish. I guess, well, in Singapore, when we were there are some places where there are some areas where you have big watery spaces, right? There was a time rather that we just wanted to fish because we thought that fishing would be probably allowed in Singapore, but we didn't get to that area. But I guess you have some neighboring countries like Malaysia and the other neighboring countries is also that do fishing, right? Now, this next story that I have, well, I did this story the other time, but I guess it wasn't taped very well, or it got cut. So this time around, I'm going to be telling the story of Linggit against the Barracuda. Now, this is Linggit. Here's Linggit. This is Linggit, and this is the Barracuda. Now, I would like to show you a picture of Linggit as well, and the Barracuda. The title, the front page of the book. Okay, there. So this is Linggit, that's the Barracuda, and that's the title. In Filipino, it says Sina Linggit laban kay Barracuda. It's again a picture that is rather a story that is going to be full of surprises and even morals for us to learn. It's a story that is retold by Tom F. Agulto and Reneo Villanueva again, and the pictures are done by Boboy Calleja for Aklat Batibot. So I hope you will love the story of Sina Linggit labang kay Barracuda, or Linggit against the Barracuda. Now, there was this tiny fish. His name is Linggit, okay? Here's Linggit. That's Linggit, and he was a tiny fish in the ocean world. Now, he wasn't that seen much of a shall I say, a threat, to the big fishes, because he was just one tiny fish. Now, linggit was a tiny fish together with the other fishes living in the ocean world, okay, or in the ocean. Now, one day, linggit, together with his friends, well, they had so much fun while they were playing. They would, swim up and they would swim down and they would just explore the ocean floor, and they just love, just to go around playing and going around the creeks and the areas where they can play hide and seek. But they have one big problem. Now, linggit and his friends had this very, very big problem. And when I say big, well, I literally mean big. This is barracuda. Now, barracuda was not, well, he was a big fish, but he was not the friendliest of amongst the big fishes. He was a big bully fish. Now, barracuda would always say, "Ngasam, ngasam, ngasam, nguya, nguya, nguya." And that means he would chew, 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 and chomp, chomp, chomp when he would get near the fishes, because his, sharp teeth would eat the small fishes along the way. And so the poor fishes, when they would see barracuda, they would then go running, rushing, and swimming away from the big bully fish whose name is barracuda. That's right. Now, one day, linggit and his friends, they thought of a plan of how to get rid of barracuda. Now, barracuda was not the easiest fish to get rid of, or the easiest fish to just shoo away. Barracuda was really a big, big threat, and a scary one for that to the small fishes. So they started to think of a plan. They started to talk and talk and talk and talk, and linggit even asked the older fishes for help and advice. And he then said, "How can we get rid of barracuda?" And the older fishes then said, "Well, I guess you can do something like this." Because of the advice of the older fishes, linggit then went to his small fish friends, and they started to talk, and they started to make plans, and they started to create something against the big bully barracuda. Now, when the hour came for barracuda to come swimming into the lair of the small fishes, while he was swimming, he noticed that everything was very, very white. So he looked here, and he looked there. He looked in the front. He looked to the back. But he couldn't find the small fishes. And then he said, "Nasham, nasham, nasham, nguya, nguya, nguya. Where could these fishes be? I cannot find or see." Now, out of nowhere, a big, big fish came rushing towards barracuda. A fish with a red eye. When barracuda saw that, he was so scared, and he was just really, really, really out of his fish's wit. And when he saw the big fish with a red eye, he just darted away. And he said, "No, I cannot be that. I cannot be around them." And because of that, barracuda ran and swam away. When the other fishes saw that barracuda was scared of the fish with a red eye, they all laughed. They all said, "Hooray! Hooray for the small fishes We defeated the big bully Barracuda. And so they said, that's how we can do it. We will have teamwork to beat the big bully fish Barracuda. And true enough, Linggit and his friends were able to beat big bully Barracuda. And never again was big bully Barracuda ever seen in the lair of the small fishes, where Linggit and his friends stayed. And that's the story of Sina Linggit laban kay Barracuda. Linggit against Barracuda. A story, well, written by Reneo Villanueva and Tom F. Agulto, and the pictures are done by Boboy Calieja for Aklat Batido. So I hope you love our stories this afternoon. One was that of, what's the name again? He was the happy frog, and his name is, well, this is his name. I'll write it down. That's his name, Okaka Okaka. And, well, aside from Okaka Okaka, we have Linggit and the Barracuda. Now, with Linggit and the Barracuda, like what I did before, well, I tried to, teach you some Filipino words, right? So, here it is again. When we say karagatan, that is in Filipino for ocean. Okay? Karagatan, ocean. That's right. When we say isda, this is the Filipino word, isda. It's word for, isda is the word for Filipino, while in English we call it fish. Okay? Then we have the word maliit. The Filipino word is maliit. In English, it is small. That's right. While Barracuda was a big fish, and the word for Filipino for big is malaki. Yes, that's right, malaki. And, or when we say big, also we refer to the gigante, okay, or giant fish. So this is the word for giant in Filipino, gigante. That's right. And the word for red in Filipino, it's called pula. That's right, pula. Now, the word again, let's have some words in Filipino from our story, Okaka Okaka. Well, I guess we have some, okay? We have some, I created some of the words, I wrote some of the words rather, from, old cardboard cereal boxes. It's good to recycle these days. And we have the word for, okay, let me just have a word for, there, let me have some words here. Here, bata. This is a Filipino word, bata. In English, you say child. Okay? Child. In English, it's child. In Filipino, it's bata. That's right. Then, the word for frog in Filipino is palaka. That's right. Palaka. Okay. What's the word for frog in Filipino? Palaka. Very good. Okay. Now, let's have some other words. So you will have, something to really, get acquainted with Filipino words. Okay. Let's just have some words that Okaka, some animal words that Okaka met during his, his adventure. And then, okay, I'll have 4 more Filipino words before we're done. Okay. Wait, where is that? Okay, here. Okay, here we go. I have 2 words in that starts with the letter K, and I have 2 more words in Filipino that starts with the letter P. Let's start with the letter K. I have the word conejo. Conejo. That's right, conejo. Now, conejo in English is rabbit. Rabbit, that's right. The rabbit, the one that goes that. I thought I saw a pussycat. Oh, no, that's not. That's Tweety Bird. I'm sorry. The one that goes, what's up, Doc? What's up, Doc? The one that goes that. Who's that again? Bugs Bunny, that's right. Sorry, that's Tweety Bird earlier. Okay, I thought I saw a pussycat. Okay, but this time, this is conejo, the Filipino word for conejo. The English word for conejo is rather rabbit. That's right. Now, another K word in Filipino that we had in our story is kuting. Kuting. That's right. Kuting in English is kitten. Kitten. That's right, kitten. Very good. Okay, the other 2 words, 2 more words in Filipino. Okay. One of the animals that Okaka met was the paniki. Paniki. That's right, paniki. Paniki in English is bat. Bat. That's right, very good. Now, one last word in Filipino, paaralan. Paaralan. Very good. Paaralan. Or, in English you say, school. School. Very good. I guess we all learned today. Let's make a review for that. Okay, let's make a review of all the words that we learned today from the story Okaka. Palaka. And the English word is frog. That's right. Palaka. Can you say the English word? Frog. Very good. Bata. Bata. And the English word is child. Very good. I'll say the Philippine word, you say, and then I'll do a reverse, okay? Bata, you say child. I say child, you say bata. Very good. Then we have kuting. Kuting. And the English word is kitten. Very good. Okay, I'll say the Filipino word, you say the English word. Kuting, kitten. Very good. Kitten, kuting. Good. Next, conejo. Very good. Conejo. You say conejo in Filipino, and the English word for that is rabbit. That's good. Now, I say again the Filipino word, you say the English word. Conejo, rabbit. Rabbit, conejo. Very good. Paaralan. Paaralan. And the English word for this is school. Very good. School. Okay. I say school. You say paaralan. I say paaralan. You say school. Very well. Now, one last word. Paniki. Yes, that's right. Paniki. And the English word for this is bat. Very well, very well. I guess you're getting the hang of it. Okay, I say the Filipino word and you say the English word, okay? Bat, paniki, and you say bat. Very good. Paniki, bat. Bat, paniki. Bat, paniki. Very good. So, I guess we all learned 6 words in the story of Okaka. And we learned how many words from the story of Linggit and the Barakuda? We had 7 words, okay? Let's have a review. Pula is red, okay. So, you say the Philippine word, I say the English word. Red. Pula. Very good. Giant. Gigante. Very good. Gigante. Giant. I'll say the Philippine word and you repeat after me and you say the English word as well, okay? Malaki. Big. Malaki, big. Big, malaki. Very well. Maliit, small. Maliit, small. Small, maliit. Great. Isda, fish. Isda, fish. Fish, isda. That's right. Then, one last word, okay? One last word. I guess we have 2 more words, rather. Karagatan. This is a big one. Karagatan. Karagatan. Okay? Karagatan, or in English, we say ocean. So I'm going to say the English word, you're going to say the Filipino word. Ocean, karagatan. Very well. One last one. One tiny word here. Pula. Pula. Red. Red. Pula. Very well. I guess what? We had about 6 words too. 6 words from Sinalinggit, laban kay Barakuda, and 6 words from Okaka, the frog, the small frog. That's right, the story of the small frog. So we had 2 stories today. We had Okaka. That's my drawing of Okaka, and this is my drawing of Linggit and the Barakuda. Oh, I guess we had so much fun today. I hope you love the stories that I prepared for you this afternoon. Thank you very much to all the uncles and the aunties there, and the amas and the uncles. And I am so blessed to have you again on this Thursday afternoon. I know that you have your own way of. You have your circuit breaker there, as you call it there in Singapore. We call it here in the Philippines as the ECQ, or the enhanced, what's the C now? Enhanced community quarantine. That's right. Thank you very much. My husband was feeding me the C word. So enhanced community quarantine. And I hope, but still I'll hang on, okay? Don't let go. And thank you very much to everybody watching. I'm so glad that you joined me this afternoon here in Silvergood. Again, thank you very much to Moses Sia for letting me be part of this this wonderful way of reaching out to all of you there in Singapore. And I would like to greet also my kababayans, the Filipinos. Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. At sana po ay mabuti po kayong lahat dyan. I hope you are all well there in Singapore as we are trying to be, safe and well here in the Philippines. So once again, let's try to practice by staying home so we be safe and we be secure, and let's not try to give so much burden to the essential workers who are doing their part, those who are in the hospitals or guarding our areas and making everything safe and secure for all of us. So once more, on behalf of my family here in the Philippines, my name again is Melody, or Teacher Melody. I am very blessed to have you. See that? As much as possible, we don't want to hear those sounds, right? But we hope in the coming days we will have less of that, sounds of ambulances, ferrying people to and from the hospitals. But the best way to be safe is to really stay home, eat healthy, drink your vitamins, drink as much fluid as you can, take in as much vegetables and fruits, and just try to practice as well proper hygiene, proper washing of the hands, as they would always say. There he goes again. As they always say, we need 20 seconds of washing, to ward off the virus, and even more if you can do that. And I guess if you can just have that, the time to be quiet and pray, and, just try to hope for the best in the coming days. As they always tell me, when I get down and frustrated, like what my husband and what my faith would dictate me, this too shall pass. And so with that, I would just like to say thank you again. This is Melody telling all of you, have a safe weekend ahead of you, and in time, God willing, this will all come to pass. And one day when I get to Singapore, I hope to meet all of you, and we will just say those were the days when we were together in our stories, in our craft here in Silver Good. So again, thank you again to Moses and to the people who had managed Silver Good there in Singapore. On behalf of my family again, this is Melody signing off. Thank you.